This is incredibly important to get because for whatever fucking reason, a lot of us deep in our psyche want to believe somebody is gonna bail us out. It's not happening. Quit lying to yourself. You are going to bail yourself out by design. Nobody is bailing you out. Anybody play chess? Anybody play chess in the room? It's harder when I'm playing 15 games at a time, but if I'm playing one person and the board's right in front of me, after the game, I can literally go through the game, play it back. You did this, I did this. What am I doing? I'm processing the game so I can figure out where I messed up or where I need to improve. I do the same thing in sales. Whether it was a good outcome or a bad outcome, I'll go back through the conversation. Especially if it's like, wow, this made total sense for this person and they told me no. Like, what happened here? I'll literally go back through the sale. What did I miss up? What didn't I say? What wasn't I paying attention to? So that I continually improve my game. If we were being honest, and I won't make you raise your hand, how many of you are doing that? I bet the high performers probably are. And the high performers are probably the group that we would say, well, why do they need to do it? They're already high performers. Might be why they're high performers. If you're at the effects of life, you just go, oh, that wasn't my customer. Most of you don't have a background in sales. And by design, we don't really look for salespeople. That's not, sales is the modality we use to teach lessons about life. My focus isn't on sales other than it is a great way to teach. It's wax on, wax off, Mr. Miyagi. So yesterday we did a little inversion board. It's like, hey, how do I guarantee I suck? You guys remember that? And everyone quickly came up with a list of things. This is how I guarantee I suck, right? It wasn't hard to like, yeah, this is how I do it. And then I just said, hey, take that list and invert it. There is your map for how you do not suck. So today I'll ask, not rhetorically, but in conversation, what holds people back from doing those things? Was there anything on that list that seemed like wildly complicated? Okay, so let's talk about it. What holds people back? Fear of failure? Fear of failure ensures what? Pretty ironic, right? Why do we fear failure? Not a rhetorical question. Why is it feared? What if? Maybe most of you aren't old enough to have experienced this yet. You ever encountered somebody that you deeply connected with, and for whatever reason you didn't ask for their number, or you didn't follow up with them, and it haunts you for months or years later? What if? That wasn't funny to me. The older you get, the more you'll realize the things you regret are the things you didn't do, not the things you did do. I try to do Q&A once a week. A question that's come through a few times is, thinking about starting my own business in 2024, but it seems risky. How do I convince myself to do it? Fuck. So instead of trying to espouse all the reasons why I think running your own business is probably a smart move, depending on who you are, by the way, not everybody is really hardwired to run their own business. How you can tell whether you should run your own business or not, one of the ways, just do this. Instead of trying to convince yourself all the reasons why you should run your own business, convince yourself why you shouldn't. What's the cost of not? Why are we doing that? Well, it turns out a lot of humanity is very far more motivated by loss or fear than they are by gain. Fascinating, right? We're far likely to be more concerned about losing $100 than making $100. If you understand that psychologically, it explains human behavior. You're like, so much more makes sense. So how do you do that? You hack your psychology. What is the cost of not running my own business? Or what is the cost of not hitting my goals? Instead of, oh my God, what is the cost of doing this? What's the cost of not doing it? Not a rhetorical question. You can answer this for yourself. What is the cost of not accomplishing your goals? I didn't prime the pump well enough. Let's prime the pump real quick. Who is 100% happy with where their life is right now? Show of hands. That's your cost. That nothing changes. This is incredibly important to get because for whatever fucking reason, a lot of us deep in our psyche want to believe somebody is gonna bail us out or something, that we're gonna get lucky. It's not happening. Quit lying to yourself. It is not going to happen. You are going to bail yourself out by design. Nobody is bailing you out. If you enjoyed this video on wealth and would like to get more content like it, check it out. Here's my playlist.